So, hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Und was soll ich sagen? Es ist jemand umgebracht worden, für die die letzte Folge irgendwie aus irgendeinem Grund nicht gesehen haben. Es ist jemand tot. Und jetzt heißt es, es gibt eine weitere Regel fürs Graduieren, für den Abschluss. Und Monokuma will mit der jetzt rausrücken. Das heißt jetzt nicht einfach so, du hast jemanden umgebracht, du kannst jetzt gehen, sondern es läuft ein bisschen anders ab. Hätte er mir auch mal vorher sagen können. So.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply...
What?
It's execution.
Execution?
What?
By execution, you mean?
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Muss ich das ein bisschen anders hinsetzen.
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
Huh? What the...
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean by why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy!
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment?
I might. I don't know. throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Huh? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
Gungnir ist der Speer von Odin übrigens, aber egal. Man sieht, er meint's ernst.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Ich möchte kurz sagen, merkt euch diese Worte mal. Ich sag euch nicht warum, aber ich sag, merkt euch das, was sie sagt. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real.
No way!
Well now,
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
It's the Monokuma File!
I mean, naturally you guys aren't expert at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then...
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment. Pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. There was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this.
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. So, jetzt können wir mal schauen. Haben wir nicht... System Regulations? Wir können uns das nicht ansehen. Monokuma Fire? Truth Bullets, Presence. Nee, tatsächlich noch nicht. Okay. Dann können wir nur die Leute ansprechen und erstmal hier uns den Körper ansehen, der nichts mit dem Fall zu tun hat. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check, after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real.
Let me out of here!
Oh no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? Okay. Dann gehen wir die Leute mal durch. Ach, Chiro steht da hinten so ein bisschen versteckt.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... Toko? She must be so shocked that she can't even open her mouth to talk. For me?
Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
Ja, die Frage ist wirklich, wer war's, ne?
We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Let me out of here!
Come on, man, let me out of here. Come on, someone let me out. Mondo?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Ich würde sagen, mit ihr reden wir als letztes.
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Notice what?
Was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room. What? She's right. Then, could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You just expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few moments earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Byakuya? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
so then.
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How would you even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you.
I'm telling you it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least go check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Wait, why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever, I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. Und da würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt wieder einen Schnitt. Das heißt, wir kommen jetzt tatsächlich zu der eigentlichen Detektivarbeit, für die dieses Spiel so ein bisschen bekannt ist. Und ja, es ist an sich eine sehr interessante Sache, die wir da dann zu tun haben. Aber ich würde sagen, das machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Wir werden mit den Leuten reden. Wir werden uns die Szene nochmal anschauen. Wir schauen, gibt es vielleicht irgendwie, Zeugen wahrscheinlich in dem Sinne nicht, aber zumindest Leute, die vielleicht was wissen könnten. Und basteln uns dann so langsam zusammen, was eigentlich passiert ist. Wenn ihr bisher eine Vermutung habt, dann immer raus damit. Ich bin gespannt, was euch so einfällt, wer das gewesen sein könnte und warum. Wer ist denn für euch bisher verdächtig? Aber gut, wir sehen uns wie gesagt beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, Cheerio!